Hey Maria in the video. I'm not going to say hey Maria back in another video because you know exactly what Maria you're talking about. You know, you're talking about me. The one you guys were wreaking havoc, it was messing with your life. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and make this video. So I want to back up a little bit because I don't fully know everything that's going on with the whole Facebook thing or how all this really originated. I mean, bits and pieces, but it's really hard to put together. And I have no idea. But, I know that there's been bizarre activity going on in my life. And I can attribute it to everybody here on Facebook. So I'm not going to sit here and point fingers and make people feel bad, even though you guys made my life a living hell, and that is just not an exaggeration by any means, okay? But anyway, what I wanted to do is, this whole thing has just spun out into control to where it's just like, damn. So anyway, let me just back up to let's bring it to the current moment right now. Well, kind of. I was living in a house, as I'm sure you all know. And, I was, during that time, I forgot time frame, so I'm going to say probably maybe 6 months ago, I guess, maybe. I was, laying in bed, and I fully understand, and I mentioned this in my other videos about how when you're gang stalked, just about everybody you've ever known, whether that be, a casual encounter, don't get your minds twisted. I'm talking about just people like acquaintances, okay, that somehow get dragged into the whole scheme of things. And I kept thinking, okay, everybody must be involved in this on some level, okay? And so I was, one night I woke up in the middle of the night and I had this really weird dream. Now, mind you, I've experienced a lot of trauma. If any of you guys give two craps, then you guys can send me an email to follow up on the trauma that I experienced, that is, if you even care to. But anyway, as I was saying, is that I was just going through a whole lot, right? Because of all the bizarre crap that's caused because of everything that you guys know about but refuse to tell me. And so anyway, I was in the middle of the night and I had this dream, and the dream had like all these, like, I would say there were dark colored leaves on this, in this picture, in this dreamscape, right? And as I'm, kind of standing over it, I'm looking at pieces of it flying away. It kind of looks like leaves, but they're real dark. And as each leaf or whatever's like flying away, this face appears, okay? And I'm sitting here, I'm dreaming, okay? And I'm like, okay, that face is like familiar. And then I like really like, in my dream somehow I was able to even focus on it more, and it was like, oh my God, okay, it's Steve Lyles, okay? So I kept thinking, okay, weird. Now some dreams are prophetic and some are just like, babble, because you collect different information. But I haven't thought about this dude in a long time, okay? So anyway, I was going through a lot, and I remember thinking about that dream and the whole weird coincidence, and then this lasts for maybe about a week or two, but I had other things on my mind, okay? So while I was living in the house, I had to sit here and try to figure out how I was going to move over here, and so now I moved over here. And then like the last week or two, I don't even remember, but I know I sent a certain person, Steve Lyles, a email, or not email, whatever you want to call it, through messaging through Facebook about this weird dream. Now, it's very strange because I don't really know Steve Lyles that well. But I wanted him to know that I had a dream and I was thinking about him. And while I'm here, I had a dream, I'm sorry, please, I'm getting kind of twisted here, about a week or two ago about him again. And I kept thinking, something in me was just thinking, okay, this guy is very close by. He's very close by. And it could be a hunch, okay? Now, mind you, the reason why I'm bringing up these hunches, and you're probably thinking, well, if this is all supposed to be some secretive whatever, it's kind of like, okay, wait. I can't explain things very well because it's supposed to be a covert type thing, okay? But it makes my life complicated because I'm getting all these weird issues going on at work and blah, 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 blah. And I'm in the state that I'm in now. Okay. So anyway, so basically when you're going through all this chaos and no one's going to tell you straight up what's going on, you want answers, you want closure, like what the hell's going on? And are these dreams prophetic, or are they just some sort of mental rambling? Okay, I have to clarify certain things. Now the difference between somebody who is clairvoyant and somebody who's insane, they're going to pick the weird dream, and they're going to sit here and base a foundation on it. Okay, they're going to say that's what's going on for sure. I know. Okay, I'm thinking, okay, I need to be realistic about this, so I'm going to mention it to him. And, just bring it out in the open, okay? I'm trying to be, So anyway, I've been sending him emails, which I'm also sending him this video. And I figured he would probably introduce it to the Facebook people. I'm being lighthearted, okay? Because I know maybe you guys didn't, there might have been some malicious intent from some of you, okay? Mind you, I haven't seen many of you in years, so, you're probably getting all this bullshit from my sisters who really don't know me as an adult, and they have this viewpoint in the world that doesn't match mine. And I obviously don't see any point to convert to their way of thinking because, quite frankly, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, so anyway, I just want clarification, and I'm not, there's certain people, I know Mark Jacoby, he sent me a couple text messages, and I'm like, I like Mark, and I remember, us being goofy, and I enjoyed his company, okay? I don't want to sit here and hate everybody, okay? Some of you guys deserve to be hated. I don't need to mention names. But anyway, I had a good time, and I'm not, I'm different now. I'm pretty much the same person. I'm just a lot older now. And, I'm trying to get on with my life, I've never been like, the popular person in school. To me, I was kind of like one of those people that, I don't know, I guess I was like the equivalent of a bush. Like it was like something inanimate object, like I wasn't like really scummy to where people wanted to kick the shit out of me, but I wasn't really popular to where I was like going everywhere. You know what I mean? So I was just kind of one of those people like, well, take it or leave or whatever. At least that was in my mind, okay? But I know my siblings, wreaked havoc in my entire life, so they need not listen to this video, okay? But my issue is that I don't want there to be, questions that go on in my life continually because I had to endure something that was really bizarre, okay, for a very, very long time. And I'm not going to hold it against him, and if I would like to be Steve's friend. And so I invited him over, to my house, and if he was like, a decent human being, which I'm not implying anything, okay, and I'm saying this in jest, okay, because really I don't know Steve Lyles, but I've always admired him, and I always wanted to get to know him, and he's just somebody I've been fascinated with for a very long time. And do I think he's cute? Oh God, yes. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Steve Lyles is very cute, and of course it would be great to meet up with him again. Well, actually, I can't even say again because I never really got to know Steve Lyles. Okay, I was a stalker myself. Mind you, my stalking was, I was thinking last night, damn it, my stalking is superior to his. I'm going to tell you why. The reason why is because I did it on my own. I walked with my own 2 feet across the desert from the east side to the west side to check him out at Kmart, okay? I did what I could all on my own, okay? It takes all you fucked up people and you still can't get it right, okay? I'm just messing with you guys, seriously. My humor is very, I like taking jabs, okay? I'm the kind of person I like to do that, okay? So I'm laughing, so I'm not going to kill you guys, okay? I'm not wishing you dead. I don't want to plow you down, That's not to say that there's some of you who don't deserve it, okay? Like I said earlier, you know who you are. So, get over yourselves. Like, I would like it if, Mark sent me a text message. I'm cool with that, okay? Mind you, at first, I was like wishing you all to hell. Seriously. I couldn't think of a better, punishment for all of you guys. And why shouldn't I think that? You guys fucking descend upon a person, you don't even know what's going on. I'm like, this shit's been going on for years. Years. No, anyway, I've done nothing wrong to deserve that. Who gives a flying fuck if I did something, I mean, I've never did anything major, in my life that would warrant any of that. My family is just a little bit petty and competitive. They know they are. There's no denying it. It's out in the open. Can't prove it otherwise. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't want that. I just want to get on with my life. But I deserve closure. I mean, I think that's fair. I've been, booted out of jobs. I've been given less. I'm sitting here wondering what the hell's going on. You're constantly in a state of worry. You don't know what's going on. I don't. And then you get people basing their view on me based on something I'm not even fully able or to understand, because it's all behind the scenes. Now, going back to my invite to, I'm very uncomfortable making this video because, I keep thinking, gosh, I'm a weird person. I've always been weird, and I'm a little uncomfortable around you. That's one of the reasons why I don't really deal with a lot on Facebook. I was very awkward back then, and it's like, I don't know what people think of me. I just figure they always thought the same way of me, and they won't ever change and turn the page, and, but whatever. But my purpose of Steve to come over was just, like I said, I want to get to know him. I want to be friends if there's a possibility, God, bite my head off, right? No, he doesn't bite my head off verbally, of course. He just does it, and he just passes it off oh, okay. She can write me 5 emails and I'll just completely ignore it. Thanks a lot, dude, whatever. But anyway, that's you haven't heard the end of me. So anyway, I suspect Steve's here in town, and I also suspect he's in my apartment complex. Now I'm not sure, can't confirm it. This is based on my own feeling of intuition and just weird things that have been going on. So if he is here, get over yourself and just get over here. I had nothing in mind before people want to sit here and start gossiping and talking shit, making assumptions. Where else am I going to meet somebody? Okay, I'm not going to sit here and call him up. I don't have his phone number. I think I have his phone number. Okay, I think I have his phone number, but I can't really be sure. Okay, long story. So I can't, say meet me at a restaurant or whatever, because this is not working. Okay. So before you guys start, spreading the gossip and thinking, well, Maria's trying to do this, and this bullshit, and it's fucking broad daylight. Get real. Okay, I seriously want to be Steve Lyles' friend. Okay, always have, always will. Okay, I think he's a cool guy. Okay, I always have. I mean, I've always thought he was admirable, and I've actually been quite intrigued with him for many years. Okay, now that I've seen his Facebook pictures, I kind of want to get to know him more. But that's up to him. But anyway. My issue is that I deserve closure, man. I think that's just, it's so low. It's like, what do you guys do? Just fuck people shit up and then sit around and think and kind of giggle about it and just whatever. I mean, think about that. I mean, that's kind of really cold. You know what I mean? It's not fair. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up, and, I think this may be the last time I actually address, this issue. But there's a lot been going through my mind lately, and rightfully so. I mean, this is crazy. You know what I mean? Because, I know my family's involved. I don't need to tell them that, and I should, if they hear this video, you had no right to do what you did. You screwed my life over. You think that you have some right and some say so over my shit. You don't. Stay out of my life. Do not affect anything in my life. Do not be a part. Do not touch things that do not belong to you. Okay, obviously there's a lot of dehumanization going on if you think that you can control someone's life. I have my own decisions to make. Leave my shit alone. Okay, so I think I covered that. And so yeah, if you want to hit me up, send me an email. That would be nice of you. It would be noble. It would be the decent thing to do. Okay, if there are any human beings left in this planet. some of you I didn't know very well. It was more like on a high and by basis. You know, I was never really one of those people who had a shitload of friends. You know, I just had a few people that I, you know, hung out with. But and I tend to be the same way now. I mean, I would prefer to have sincerity in my life, and I know that that's a very rare trait. So I like to draw people close to me that I feel are of quality, and I think it's wise to do so. Okay, so I'm wrapping up this video. No offense to anybody. There is absolutely no offense to Steve Wiles. I would never ever do anything to hurt him, you know, or, you know, mess his life up in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so you know, but I guess in some degree I'm always going to be that pest, you know, since I had this dream, okay, until of course he tells me not to, and if he says not to, well then I will, but if he's not going to say anything, well then, you know, fuck it, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna keep doing this shit. Wrapping this video up. Have a wonderful day.